2021. I meant to do this. I probably should have done this a few hours ago. I'm just gonna do it now to get over with. I'm gonna do my AEW Collision, the debut of the show that happened last night. I got to watch everyone else's podcasts. I watched JD's, Solomon Arthur, Good My Work Commentary, Just Allen, Pro Wrestling, Fightful. I watched Denise's podcast, the Wrestle Talk podcast, and my video right now is sponsored by all the podcasters out there. I got more on the way, so hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. We will go through the show of AEW Collision, the debut on Saturday. It was a 2-hour show. CM Punk made a return. Andrade made a return. Miro made a return. CM Punk tired of playing nice in AEW's return. Yeah, so yeah, so all right, hold on. Yeah, so gonna go through the matches that happened on this show. Now, on last night on June 17th, 2023, CM Punk finally returned to an AEW ring inside United Center in Chicago for the debut of AEW Collision. In the main event, CM Punk will team with Boyd, Daft Hardwood, and Class Weirder FTR against Jay White, Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, and Samoa Joe. Miro made a return to AEW, as does Andrade El Diablo, as he goes one-on-one with Buddy Matthews of the House of Black in a pretty good match. We had Wardlow defend the AEW TNT title against Lars Marcadalius. I don't know how to say that name, but Marcadalius in a pretty good match. Tony Storm teamed with Ruby Soho to take on Winslow, Naughty Gill, and Sky Blue. Now I hope that this video goes about 30 minutes. Um, go through this show.
Yeah, I'm here.
All
You're
right.
frozen, bro.
All right. You fresh to
Back in business.
I
I
would
didn't
cook.
think. Listen, bro. I wasn't sure what you were thinking, man. I
Yeah.
thought you had a bad time tonight.
Yeah, I had to ponder some things, man. I had to ponder some things, bro.
I know. Listen, man.
Look at me, I got my new layout. Look at this.
All
You
right.
got a new
So
layout. Yes, AEW Collision.
Oh,
all right, come on. Talk about this show.
For Tony Khan and AEW.
Now the show opened up with CM Punk. CM Punk was the first guy that came out. The crowd chanted his name. They may be teasing the CM Punk heel turn, since he said in the promo he tired of being nice.
Tonight with Collision.
CM Punk is still over. He got a big pop from the crowd, despite all the criticism and all the negative reaction towards him in the week prior.
Third team on Dynamite. I'll get to that in a little bit. Man, everything flowed. The wrestling,
The energy, the wrestling, the theme music was great. It was a great show.
I hate that I have to go back
Now,
to compare, but
I hate having to go back to
just
compare to.
legitimately the gold standard of professional wrestling here in the United States, bro. This reminded me of a fucking takeover. It really
Yeah,
did.
Collision was like an
If
NXT
this is going to
takeover.
be a weekly thing, I don't know if this was because of it being the debut show, because of everything just running high and
Yeah.
energy being high. But if this is going to be an every week thing, man, I think this is going to do very well for AEW on Saturday night. It's going to be a can't miss show if they keep this shit up.
It was a good
yeah,
show.
I mean,
It was a great show.
I'm
Collision was all right. The energy, the crowd reaction, the matches were great. I loved it. I loved CM Punk opening the show. There was some good matches. The main event was great.
Absolute best foot forward, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
Here, and we got a $100 super chat already.
So,
we got
alright.
their number one IP. It's their A.
Hold on.
Could have won it in a show. Now, 10, 15 times into this, it's not going to feel this special anymore.
No.
It's going to feel like a regular show.
We'll see how the show gonna get booked in a few weeks, maybe a month.
Minus the first dance.
Now it's gonna be on. Now Collision will be on every Saturday.
Christian Cage match. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Now I'm curious how people gonna cover this show when we got to be pay-per-views, because in 2 weeks we have Money in the Bank on Saturday, while Collision's on Saturday. Do you think people gonna be how people gonna be covering that? How you gonna cover Collision and the pay-per-views? I know I'm not. I'm gonna cover the pay-per-views.
Kind of be floating, because I do expect, Jesse, I do expect the ratings to be in that 500 to 600 range on a Saturday night, especially with stiff competition. What's Tony Khan's energy going to be when he starts seeing those numbers coming? Is he going to make Collision into the next Rampage? Is he not going to care about it as much as he does Dynamite on Wednesday night? These are questions that I genuinely have as a fan.
All right.
It needs to, affirm itself, and it needs to.
First show.
Yeah, it's for a show. It needs to set the ground, the blueprint for what's happening in the weeks to come. So I'm not too concerned about that, but I do want it to be its own entity. I do. I really genuinely.
I do agree with that too.
Tony Khan said he never said that there was going to be a hard brand split. There was going to be a soft brand split. Titles were going to float back and forth.
Yeah, and that's what Tony Khan said. It's gonna be a hard blend, but it's not gonna be a tough blend. But titles gonna go back and forth between Dynamite.
I swear to God, man.
And I swear, man,
AEW would do so
AEW will be
with
do
talents
do
on
go
this
so
show
well.
specifically for this show only, like Buddy Matthews and the House of Black and Andrade and Miro and Scorpio Sky. I want to see those guys sweetly on this show, because they're gonna get swallowed up on Dynamite. And
Yeah.
there's just so much going on Dynamite that I think
A lot of great talent. Buddy Matthews, Andrade, Miro, House of Black. Hopefully we see them on this show. Now I hope it's just two shows, because we have Dynamite on Wednesday, we have Collision on Saturdays. And for Rampage, I get rid of Rampage. I get rid of Rampage, and because Rampage doesn't come on live. It makes it a house show, and if you have dark matches, no one watches Rampage. It's not even live. It comes on late. It's like an hour, and no one watches it. I would get rid of that and just have the two AEW shows, because they don't need Rampage. That show might get canceled.
But to call it a hard brand split, now you got to do that for every last single person on the roster, and then they're going to be held to that standard. Every time someone from Wednesday shows up on Saturday, why is this?
All right, so let me get into the show here. Just gonna read, have to read my notes here and see what everyone else is saying. CM Punk dropped more bombs and they returned to AEW.
What we see and hear on Dynamite every Wednesday.
What we saw here in
That
Dynamite.
was very important for them to do. It was one of the things I was hoping for, one of the things that I was talking about quite a bit.
Yeah.
Heading into this new show, what would they do to differentiate Collision from Dynamite? Instead of it just being like a secondary edition of Dynamite, which is kind of what Rampage feels like, in all honesty. I mean, Rampage, clearly nobody looks at Rampage as being any sort of priority. So it would be incumbent upon Tony Khan, if he wants this show to be a success, to do something to make this show a priority. Well, the biggest thing that he did was to bring back CM Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk came back after Tony Khan did. He brought back CM Punk at Collision.
Be a success.
So far, the show pretty good. They got out to a great start. Let's see how long it lasts and how they can do.
That was our main event on this show tonight, a hot main event in Chicago.
Now, the main event was fine with the six-man tag.
Instead of doing CM Punk one-on-one with somebody like Samoa Joe, which is a match I still hope that they do. Hopefully they don't give up on it. All you have to do is look at the reaction when Joe and Punk tagged into that match tonight in Chicago. You look at the reaction of those fans in the crowd, and you can see this better not be the last time we see Punk and Joe sharing a ring together. I don't care if Joe is part of the Ring of Honor brand or not. That don't mean shit to me. Get him off the fucking show if need be. One thing I didn't realize in watching Joe in that match tonight, because we really don't see him on Dynamite anymore, right? He's pretty much relegated to the Ring of Honor brand, is how much I miss seeing Samoa Joe on my television screen. So the more we can see him, at least on the Saturday show, that I would rather have him there than anywhere else. But this episode also featured a title change. Now, I thought few weeks ago, I
Now
think I even made the
we
joke
also
that
got
maybe
a
maybe
title
our
change on
captain
this show.
finally dropped the international championship.
International
Maybe
champion.
they want to save a big title change for the first episode of Dynamite. So maybe that's why this fucker is going through everybody on the roster and he's beating everybody every single week and he's
Yeah.
taking out of everything they're throwing at him because they're waiting until Collision. Well, I got it half right. They were waiting to do a title change on the show. It just wasn't the title that I was expecting. Instead, we had the TNT Championship changing hands on the show tonight. Wardlow is no longer the champion.
Wardlow lost.
This poor bastard. Wardlow has once again lost the TNT Championship. Luchasaurus is the new champion. Or is he? Didn't feel like it when that segment was over. It felt like Christian Cage was the new TNT champion. We also had the returns of two men on this show beyond CM Punk. Those men were Andrade El Idolo, as Kevin Kelly called him at one
Yeah.
point, Andre.
Andrade.
But this episode of Collision, this debut show, had a different energy to it, which is exactly what it needed. As a first episode, I thought that it was exactly what it needed to be. I thought Collision was excellent. It had a little something for everybody.
Yeah.
It had the big star coming back in CM Punk.
CM Punk came back.
The big trios main event. We had, a couple of other returns on this show to reestablish talent that we have not seen in a very long time. Had a title change on this show to
We had a title change. CM Punk came back.
feel like,
The show felt different, and the show needed the energy that it did. All right, now, simply heard my two favorite podcasters in Salamat the Sound Off and JD from New York. Now I can go into the AEW Collision show. I'll talk about the matches from my point of view and to what I think. Okay, so the AEW Collision. Super Show. Oh yeah, I forgot that WWE had a Super Show on the 17th. Hold on. I'll wait and I think I'll look at that later. Now CM Punk did come out. I will show y'all what CM Punk said.
But I'm still here. Business.
Yeah.
We all know I probably would have lost that in a long time ago. I would like to have a little conversation about my past. Which told 15-year-old me that you're going to have multiple times over every single building. Well, I'm not sure Little Punker would have believed you. You crazy bastards has experienced.
This is what Punk said.
Tell me that I'm telling lies. Here to this place, riding a wave, riding the backs. Oh, God, so I love you for it. I love you because you love me. I have been unapologetic my entire career. The reasons you all love me. Dude, if me makes people uncomfortable.
He sound like a heel.
And the truth is painful.
They could be teasing to turn him heel, but I think he should be a baby first. Or maybe he might be a heel.
You can call me that, says CM Junk. You can call me that. Boo me. Oh, I'm right. One bill filled, full of counterfeit bucks. The king is back, baby.
Yep.
Chicago, I'm gonna get out your hair. Why would I change? Speak truth to power. I will always be myself. I will never come. And there's the people that think that they're owed. I've grown older and wiser in my years. Sometimes it's better to hear it is. I am sorry. Tell me.
And that was it. Clifton Kid came out. I heard the Luchasaurus versus who? Who was he taking on? Wardlow. Now Wardlow blocked the NXT title in shocking fashion. I did not predict this. Thought it was surprising. It was a pretty good match. Wardlow once again lost the TNT title on this show and gave it to the Luchasaurus. I don't know how to say his name, but he beat Wardlow tonight in a pretty good match. And get that done with Wardlow as champion. Gave it to someone new. I get they had to get a title change to hype up this show. And the show was pretty good. A lot of good wrestling, good matches. I think the only story on the show is CM Punk. But yeah, so Wardlow lost the TNT title to the guy, like it says. We got a backstage segment with the two other guys. The Powerhouse. We got Andrade. The second match after the TNT title match was after the TNT title match, after Wardlow lost, the second match was Buddy Matthews versus Andrade Eldo. So Andrade made a return. Andrade looked great. He came out and wrestled Buddy Matthews in a pretty good match. Now this is what we want to see, and this is what you got to put on for Collision. These are the matches that we should be putting on. Matches with Buddy Matthews and Andrade should be in these matches. This is great. Match is pretty good. I love the backflip that Andrade did in the match. Then we got a suplex off the top rope. I love I think that oh wow, look at that. Oh, we kicked out. He did that weird kick, and Andrade kicked out at a 2 count. He does the flip form on Buddy Matthews. And Buddy Matthews tapped out. So Andrade won. Yeah, so Andrade won with the figure form, I think. It looked like a figure form. But he locked it on Buddy Matthews, and Buddy Matthews tapped out. And Andrade won the match. And now they're teaming, they shake hands. But the light turned off. The light turned off. Oh, they're Malachi Black. So House of Black, they came out and they attacked Andrade. Is Andrade gonna be a babyface? And it looks like he's gonna feud with the House of Black. Which I don't mind, the guy they like. So they're setting up that feud for those two. Ezekiel, listen to this. That is so nice. I forgot his name. This is Miro. Miro made a return and wrestled with someone. I forgot his name. I'm still trying to get used to AEW, get used to all these, get used to the main roster on this. But Miro came back, he looked great. He's in fantastic shape. He came out and had a match with someone, I forgot his name. Miro was over. Fan love Miro. That was a pretty quick match. That Miro won. Pretty quick match. Then we get the tag team match. After that, we got the tag team match for the woman. Tony Storm and Ruby Soho team up. And they take on, what's her name? I forgot her name. It was something. Yeah, Sky Blue and I forgot the other girl's name. But they had this tag team match that was also pretty good. I'm glad that they gave the woman some time here. This match was a little bit short. It might have been 5 or 6 minutes. But they did win. So they beat Ruby Soho and Tony Storm.
Here we're gonna have Ricky Starks go and take a
There was a match tonight. I forgot what it was. Alright. Now someone else did come out. I forgot the guy's name. This the A-Claim. The team of A-King, the A-Claim, they came out. And they came out singing. And they cut a promo. So A-Claim, they said that they're gonna be on Dynamite. So on Dynamite we have a 6-man tag. On Dynamite this Wednesday we have a 6-man tag with Chris Jericho, and that's Sammy Guevara and someone else that they're teaming up with against Darius, Elon Fox, and Akron Andy. It's hard to pronounce these names of these superstars on AEW, but they're the 6-man match this Wednesday on Dynamite. Well, we got the tag team, the 6-man match. On AEW Dynamite, we have, wait, who? I can't see the name. We have Chris C. Lander versus Tyler Valkyrie for the TBS Championship on Dynamite. And then we have on another tag team match, the International Champion Orange Cassidy versus Daniel Garcia and Garrett. So first of all, we have the International Champion Orange Cassidy and Gavari, the Ring of Honor per champion versus Daniel Garcia and Zack Sabre, the New Japan World TV champion. And a tag team match next week on Wednesday for Dynamite. And we have this tournament for the AEW title. Now, as you guys know, next week is the AEW Forbidden Door. Bryan Danielson versus I forgot the guy. And then we got Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. MJF versus Gavari something. Well, here's the tag team. Samoa Joe, Jay White. I forgot the other guy's name. But they took on CM Punk and FTR. Oh, sorry. But yeah, CM Punk and FTR. They wrestled Samoa Joe, Jay White, and their teammate, this other guy. Pretty good match. It was decent. Good main event. I mean, just a 6-man tag. So it was a good tag team match. Now CM Punk and FTR did get the win. I didn't. Hopefully that they do CM Punk and Samoa Joe. I wouldn't mind CM Punk and Jay White. But anyway, CM Punk and FTR they win. CM Punk pinned one of them, and that's how the show goes off the air. So very good show, good wrestling. They're building storylines and some big swerves for Collision. Yeah. Now they said God's favorite Miro sets his sight on redeeming Tony Nese. Um, the A-Claim in the Scissor City is looking for the AEW Trios Gold for Mama Blue, Sky, and Widow Titan seek revenge against Tony Storm and Ubi Soho. We have Metric. Yes, Laura Casarius made Wardlow TNT Championship go down. Alright, so that's pretty much AEW. That was a good show. I think I will cover every Saturday show. I will cover Dynamite. I will cover Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And I will cover the pay-per-view. Now, I also wanted to talk about, as you guys know, I think yesterday, I think it was yesterday, June 17th, we had the WWE Super Show, a house show for WWE on Sunday. Wait, it was actually on Sunday night. It was actually, it says Sunday night, the WWE Super Show, where we had a house show for WWE for the masses. We had Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. I think they may have been for the tag team titles, but this was a pretty good match. Owens and Zayn they won this house show, so it looked like that they're setting up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It looked like they're setting up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to win. It looked like they're setting up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to face the Judgment Day for the tag team titles. It looked like that they are, because that is the feud that they're teasing. Now we also got Sheamus versus Austin Theory. Sheamus and Austin Theory for the United States title in this on this house show. I think Austin Theory won that. We have Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross. Austin Theory rolls up. So after Austin Theory beat Sheamus for the United States title, we got Bobby Lashley and Karrion Kross. That's a big match. That's a match I would love to see. But we see it on this house show. Lashley and Karrion Kross. Bobby Lashley beat Karrion Kross. We have Zoe Snark and Io Sky. Oh, we have Shotzi Blackheart. Is this a tag team match? This might be a 6-man tag with, or might be an 8-woman tag, I think. Yeah, this is an 8-woman tag. Becky Lynch, Zelina Vega, Michin versus and Shotzi. So we got Zelina, Becky Lynch, Shotzi, and Michin versus Bailey, Io Sky, and who else? Zoe Snark. In an 8-man tag team match that was pretty decent. We have Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight title. This was on a house show. That was a pretty good match. So Seth Rollins won that. Obviously, he beat Damian Priest. Then we got the Viking Raiders versus the Alpha Academy. A pretty good match. I think they are feuding right now. That was a pretty good match. Alpha Academy won that. And again, these matches on a house show. We have Gunther and Nakamura for the IC title, also pretty good. Obviously, Gunther won that. We have Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio for the Universal title. Now, this is the match that we see every year on a house show. I think last year they wrestled on a house show. And the year before that, they wrestled at Hell in a Cell on SmackDown. And now they're wrestling again in June. Obviously, Reigns is going to beat Rey Mysterio. It's just a house show on Sunday night on WWE Super Show. So obviously Reigns won, and of course he's going to beat Rey Mysterio. These are only house shows, by the way. Well, that was pretty good. And that was the house show. That was WWE Super Show. It's just a house show where they book these matches, possibly setting up for the matches to be on live TV or on pay-per-view. I don't know. Now, I do see the other podcasters that are on. I see Dan Tony's show. His show is also coming on. Well, as I go into the super chat, make sure you guys hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know, hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you want to see more. I will make more videos. Yeah. Might go end the video. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching.